First time?
Yeah, I rented those cabs.
Hey Mom, I'm kind of busy right now in a business meeting. I can't really talk. I got a lot of important stuff going on. So yeah, I have to call you back when I get out of my meeting, all right? All right. No, I'm in a corporate meeting. Yeah, I can't talk right now. All right, love you too. Bye.
Bro, don't that be the craziest thing? Your parents be calling you in the middle of feeding animals and stuff. Like, you understand it's serious business,
I'm
bro.
working right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
my mom be like, Kelvin, are you still feeding those animals again? Are you hanging up the phone on me? And I'm like, Mom.
you're still in the jungle, but why you in the jungle? Why you don't come home and see your mother for Thanksgiving?
For real, like, damn, Mom, I'm feeding giraffes. Like,
I got corporate meetings with my boy.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? If everybody ain't eating, who's eating?
Everybody gotta eat, bro. For real. Any sense?
This doesn't make any sense.
What's up, Tim Sykes here at Giraffe Manor in Kenya, working on the stock market, feeding giraffes, multitasking. This is what I do. Freaking beautiful. Get inspired, work from anywhere, study hard. It's not going to be easy, but if you're working a 9-to-5 job, or if you're working for somebody else, you're not going to come to places like this. And trust me, you want to come to a place like this. This is magical. So use this as visual motivation to study your butt off. Understand that it takes years, if not decades, but you got to start soon, man. You got to start studying. You got to get that knowledge before you get that freedom. So I have 6,000 plus video lessons. I know you don't want to watch them, but if you want to feed giraffes in Kenya, you should.
Your eyes are so pretty. You're so pretty.
Кверху держи палочку. Кверху. Вот. Вот.
А здесь для Дианочки оставьте.
Да, сейчас. Опа.
Диана, ты сейчас ты пойдешь кормить жирафа.
Я самый маленький его давай. Давай отсюда брать. Пойдемте.
Дай дочь еще.
Еще есть?
Да, жила!
Все, надоели.
Все, покушали, пошел.
我们这肉groß. Wir haben keine Karotten für dich.
Bây giờ đào à mày. Anh em đưa tao. Cá luôn được.
Не бойся, Гузель. Он просто тебя обслюнявит, больше ничего.
Так.
Babondos.
Так.
They're clearing their tongues, I think.
Oh, sorry. We're interrupting them.
up.
No! 面向我走来吗？哇，我的。
Yes.
إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما.
Malcolm X once famously said, America needs to understand Islam because this is one religion which erases from society the race problem. The fact of the matter is, Islam has all the keys necessary to defeat racism from society and leave no room for such kinds of discrimination. In case you're wondering how it works, let me break things down. Islam is colorblind. For starters, Islam teaches that there is no distinction in terms of a person's color or race. In fact, the only purpose different races and cultures serve is for us to build bridges in getting to know one another, as clearly mentioned in the Quran. This means that such diversity is not a means of discrimination, but rather a means of education. Diversity is a miracle of God. The color of our skin and all our unique cultural features are God-given traits that none of us chose to inherit at birth. The differences we share are in fact all signs of God's magnificence and a reflection of His infinite creative power, as God clearly mentions in the Quran. It is not through such characteristics we realize the greatness of ourselves, but rather we realize and appreciate the greatness of the one who created us, Allah. Mankind was all created from clay. Islam teaches that all human beings were essentially created from the same inherent substance, earth. So it makes no sense to consider ourselves better than one another when we are all designed from the same components, regardless of our different cultures. Virtue is only through righteousness. In the eyes of God, our skin color or race grants us no favors. Rather, it is simply our deeds and sincerity that counts. In the Prophet's farewell sermon, ﷺ, he made this point very clear when he stated that white skin is not better than black skin, nor is black skin better than white skin. Rather, it is our righteousness that makes all the difference. We are all slaves of God. While we may all come from different nationalities, cultures, and backgrounds, at the end of the day, our overarching identity as Muslims dictates that we are all servants of God. There is no superior race nor culture. We are all equal servants of God who are in as much need of God as everyone else. Nationalism is prohibited. In Islam, it is prohibited to boast about our race or culture to the extent that it belittles other people. The Prophet warned us all about the dangers of such tribalism and stated that he is not one of us who fights for the sake of it. As mentioned before, the only standard to determine a person's superiority is through their level of righteousness, which is, by the way, a trait that can only ever truly be determined by God alone. Islam defeats racism, and only once it's practiced can we defeat it from society today.
إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما.
Dum,